You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Right, welcome back to the Kop TV. The last time we did fan cams after a Liverpool Man United game, we were absolutely buzzing. You know, we were drinking well into the night. And we might be doing that today as well, to be fair, but in the wrong way. Make sure you smash that like button. Difficult to do that, to be honest, after what was an absolutely toothless performance from Liverpool. And then subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm here with Doyle. Your body language is just telling me everything today. You don't really want to be here, do you? But we're going to have to talk about the game. Listen, I'm going to have to hold it a little bit, Doyle. You know me, I've been talking it up this week. This was, again, the one time in my life that I've been super confident going into this game. And I think I had every right to. I think Man United fans are even in the comments saying, listen, he's not wrong. They should be battering us. But why didn't we lay a glove, really, today on Manchester United?
Because they played a low block and they were very determined not to concede a goal, and that's exactly what they did. They come to Anfield not to play football, which I understand in their current predicament. They've lost loads of games. They need to get something for the team and the fans, but it was just so frustrating to watch. I think we had chances. We had 35 shots, mate. That's a lot of shots.
But I can't, apart from maybe the Van Dijk header straight at Onana, which any keeper would save. There was a Ibu header. There was a Trent strike that just went by.
A Nunes one at the start that he tried to hit back post, but it went across goal somehow. There was another one where he had an open goal, which he definitely could have run on and stopped for some mad reason. I don't know. Mo Salah, who usually is phenomenal against Man United, had one of his worst games against them. Dominic Szoboszlai, usually being brilliant for us, again, off the mark. Some of these big lads, some of these big team players that we had, Diaz was getting tackled by Doyle, lad. You know what I mean? Like, Diaz is good at these one-on-ones and he was getting tackled left, right and centre by Doyle. So I think they just didn't do what they usually do at Anfield, and it's because they didn't have the space in behind. That low block was too hard to break down, and Man United were determined.
And is that something you have to give them credit for? How much credit are you actually giving them, and how much are you saying that we didn't perform?
A team that has spent as much as they have and won as much as they have in their history, I will not give them credit for coming to Liverpool and not to Anfield and not wanting to play football. A Man United team, in my opinion, if you asked Alex Ferguson, lad, he'd be saying they should be going there to try and win the game, and he definitely didn't come here to do that. So I'll give them credit in the sense of Ten Hag come and set up to not play football, and that's the plan that they executed perfectly. So there you go, there's your credit. He's done that. He's nullified the game. He didn't nullify us because we had 35 shots. We didn't manage to score, so I suppose he did. But it's just crap. It was. I don't even blame the Liverpool players. I don't. I just feel like the game was already made difficult by a team that just doesn't want to play football, lad. Genuinely. Crap.
Yeah.
What can you do against that, lad? What can you do? And also, we couldn't push it over the line. We had a few chances. I think Gakpo had a clear head at the end. Yeah. We had that Trent shot from outside the box, which, again, if that's a little bit to the right, just a little bit, that's in there, because Onana's not getting that. Yeah. We had a few chances, lad. It was just, we couldn't put it in the back of the net. I just don't understand why teams want to do. Oh, I do understand. It frustrates them.
You understand exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it, but it's frustrating because you know what the plan is, but yet you should have enough to get through and unlock the door, but we didn't today. Let's talk about some of the players that potentially underperformed today. I thought Mo Salah, Szoboszlai, Nunes all had quiet games. Nothing really came off. I think Diaz was maybe pushing the most, though, out of all of them. But you're right. You know, I can't really give any of them more than a 6, if that, out of 10. Why is that? Why should we not perform when we've got 7,000 extra fans in? We're at home. As you said, 35 shots against our biggest rivals, a big chance to humiliate them. Why didn't we?
I mean, anyone that's been watching Liverpool for this season, you all have. We know we haven't made these games easy. None of the games have been easy, except for one. The Aston Villa one at home, which was 3-0, which no one expected, by the way. So I expected this game to be a bit of a dogfight, like every other one has been. We just beat Fulham at Anfield 4-3 and had to score 2 in the last 10 minutes, mate. Do you know what I mean? And we just beat Crystal Palace and had to score 2 in the last 10 minutes. That's what Liverpool are like at the moment. We're an exciting team to watch as a neutral, but a pain in the ass to watch for if you're supporters. And I could just tell today, it had that air about it. Everyone was saying 8-0. And you seen what I was saying. I wasn't saying that, lad. I was saying it would be about 2-1, 3-1.
I didn't say 8-0.
No, yeah, people were saying all this madness, lad, but I was not, and I know I wasn't because I've seen Liverpool play all season and they haven't blown anybody away. We've played well and we've been resilient, but we've not blown anyone away. And we all know we've seen better Liverpool teams than this. We've seen the one of 2-3 years ago that was incredible, and we know what a champions team looks like. They manage games and they do it effectively. Even when they go 1-0 up, they can manage it all the way through. We are not that team anymore, so all we can try to do is outscore them. And we didn't do it today, lads, because they set up a low block, and that's what happens when you play at this style of football. When people want to set up low blocks, it becomes incredibly difficult to win games, because now literally everybody that's going to come to Anfield, except maybe an Arsenal or a City, they're going to be coming like that. It's going to be crap, so look forward to it. That's what we're going to have, lads. I hate it.
Listen, Gravenberch today, I thought
he was boss.
Positive before he went off. It looks like some kind of groin issue. Knowing that McAllister's out, going into this, first of all, massive game against West Ham, who just won 3-0, by the way, today. We've got them on Wednesday in the Cup, and then we've got Arsenal next Saturday. Injuries going into these games now. So I think that, do you know what, the morale now, compared to before the game where we were looking forward to a beautiful evening, the morale now is bad. Can't lie to you, I was disappointed badly there today. I've been let down by them players. I bigged them up all week. Slagging United off. Diogo Dalot, red card.
Oh, that was madness, that.
Luke Shaw, potential penalty, 2 flashpoints towards the end.
Probably wasn't a penalty. Sam's by his side, I think bounces off his leg or his foot or something, so whatever. I'm not going to moan about that. The Dalot one, Michael Oliver, what are you doing, lad? I'm a Liverpool supporter, and I still don't think he should have been sent off. That was madness. Yes, give him the yellow for dissent or going off his head or whatever else. But the second one, bit of an ego trip, to be honest.
Is he given that because he didn't give the pen, do you reckon?
I don't know, but either way, it's still a stupid decision. Even if he hasn't given the pen, now he's given a red card. That's not right. That's not how football works. Yeah. I think that's the stupidest decision, and I don't know why he did it in the last minute of the game as well. Just let the player have the yellow and get it, and he's finishing the game in 30 seconds. Stupid. I'm sure Dalot was fuming about that. And also, to give the lad credit, it was his throwing, so he was complaining, but he was actually right as well. So I don't know what that was. Stupid decision by another referee. That's pretty normal, mate.
Do you think Klopp got it right today in terms of, I mean, the lineup is what I predicted, so I can't criticise him there. But in terms of the tactics, he knew what he was about to face. A team, no heart, no passion. Obviously, listen, Klopp knows best. He's the one in the change rooms giving these team talks. But I feel like tactically, I just don't know if we got it spot on today. The amount of corners we had, I could have counted 12, 13, 14 corners. Why didn't we just go out gung-ho and really try and humiliate them?
I think we did. We did. At the start of that game, I don't know if you remember the first 25 minutes, 20 minutes, we were literally, they didn't get in our half, lad. We did. I think tactically we set up well. It's just really difficult to consistently break down low blocks. Not only that, we had like 15 bloody corners, lad, and not one of them did we score. The deliveries, some of them were perfect, lad, but we just kept hitting at the goalkeeper, or we'd hit it wide, or whatever it may be. So I think potentially working our set pieces for when we're going to inevitably face these low blocks. I'm not a football manager, I don't know, but I did see us get 15 corners and not score them, so I would say let's score one of them, right? That makes sense to me. So maybe work on corners and training now, go through the week of just trying to get Trent to Virgil van Dijk, Trent to Kanate, Trent to Nunes, one of the big lads in the box that is definitely capable of scoring them headers, because we've seen him do it time after time, and we did it against Sheffield. So we can do it, lads. I'm not going to be too disheartened by that, because the lads did perform all right. It's more Man United executed their plan really well, which was to nullify the game, and he did that. It was really difficult to score against that.
The point initially that you made there in terms of United coming to Anfield and celebrating a draw,
shameless.
It is shameless, but it's also a representative of the fall off in not only quality but kind of morals in the last 10 years since Fergie left. He would always come and try and beat us at Anfield, and vice versa. And I think, as you said, for them to come to Anfield and nullify the game and escape with a draw, it just shows you how far they've fallen in the last 10 to 15 years.
Everybody knows that, lad. We don't need to cuss them. We don't need to put them down. They know themselves. Everybody else on this planet knows how far they've fallen. And for them to celebrate a victory like that, I had to tell a few people to draw. You heard what I said. A victory. Yeah. Okay, they think they won at Anfield by getting a 0-0 draw and having 4 shots on target, mate. That is terrible. And so just let them enjoy that. Let them enjoy it. and we just need to keep ticking on, playing our football, and on to Arsenal next week, which will be a very different game to this one, lad. They won't be coming with no low block. They'll be coming to win that game against us, lad. So that will give us space in behind, and that'll be a proper, honest game of football that I'm looking forward to, because that one was fucking shit, and so are you, man. You fuck off.
There you go. Doyle's just walked off. Shout out to him. I'll wrap it off. Yeah, I mean, everything you said I agree with. There's nothing that kind of makes you think anything other than that, really, which is just frustration. Massive game against Arsenal next week now, which we have to turn up for. I was hoping that, you know, you go into this game, you win that. It takes you into the West Ham game, you win that. And it was maybe the start of a really good week, which it still can be, of course. There's no need to get too disheartened about this. You know, we have taken, you know, a bit of time to get going this season, but I don't believe we're still out of first or second gear. So when that happens, you can really expect Liverpool to be fighting there or thereabouts at the top. But yeah, disappointing today. Let us know in the comments what you think to that one. It wasn't a game glittered with quality or any kind of, you know, positives really for Liverpool. If I had to choose the man of the match, I will go with Trent. You can tell that he felt that pressure as the game wore on the last 20 minutes, that it was going to be down to him to go and do something, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing when you've got Mo Salah on the pitch, you've got others that can score and input. But yeah, Trent wanted it. He had a shot that whistled by the post. He was whipping balls in. I don't think his deliveries were spot on tonight. But in terms of player ratings, if I was to give him one, probably be a 7. And that's the highest of any player that I would give tonight. So yeah, listen, I'm going to have to hold it on the weekend roundup show tomorrow. I'm a big man now. I take my licks. I don't go hiding, unlike other people on the show. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. My phone right now, if I'm honest with you, is absolutely blowing up. A couple Klopp quotes. He says, "I can't remember such a dominant performance against United." I mean, statistically, yeah. 35 shots, 15 corners, 70% possession. I hear it, but I'm getting absolutely cooked on Twitter here. So anyway, time for me to go and face the music. As I said, not looking forward to tomorrow morning show, but we go again on Wednesday, West Ham in the Cup, and then the Gunners come to Anfield on Saturday. Now, all of a sudden, that game has turned into, well, it already was massive, but now we've chucked a little couple of Scotch bonnets in the pot there because it's going to be spicy. Doyle's gone off. I'm going to have to go and find him, but take care. Like the video, do us a favour, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.